Hey there, strangers. It's time for another Finish What I Started series continuation. Uh, sorry I'm running a little late today. The Took a little bit of a longer time with Terraria earlier today, and so uh, that plus um, the fact that dinner was taking a little bit longer. I decided that I would kind of started a little late today, so alright. Alright. So we got everything pretty much ready to go. So let's go ahead and get this live. Alright. So um, for those of you that might not be aware, I've already kind of put a couple of videos of this up. Um, I have a lot of projects that I want to work on and continue fleshing out and building into things that I can be proud of. Uh, one of these projects is the Twitch team here. Um, the I've had some problems with teams in the past, and I'm trying to find a better solution. So I've already kind of talked about all the problems that I've had. Don't need for me to rehash it. So I'm just going to get right um, into continue working on the um, into continue working on this so that uh, I can actually kind of be proud of you know what this team if I can build the foundation correctly, um, then we can have a pretty decent team that helps others. So, excuse me. All right. So last we left off, we still need to work on those. Um, let's see. Still, we need to do the continuous social media lead. Still need to kind of work on the collab planner and all that kind of jazz. So, let's see. Did I finish off the tech assist leads? No, not yet. Okay. So, um, we finished off the team application leads, all the information concerning it. So now we're going to go on to the social media leads. Now this particular sub team is all about um, um, promoting others' social medias. Um, Once again, it's more of a boosting kind of um, it's more of a booster position than anything else. So, um, depending on, uh, they could be in charge. They could, and these particular leads could focus on, one particular, you know, social media type, or they could, you know, uh, have, they're kind of in charge of like multiple different types if they feel comfortable with it. Okay. So if they're, you know, on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Instagram, what have you, okay, they they get to know who else is on, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and so on and so forth. And, you know, like if they're on Twitter, they'll retweet posts that are essentially good for boosting up their streams. So, like for example, if someone boosts that, hey, I have a poll about the new game or something like that, a game that I want to play, you know, they will retweet that particular poll or something along those lines. Okay, if there's an event being posted on Twitter, they will, they will retweet. Um, if they see something that they feel um, might be a missed opportunity, meaning like um, someone doesn't understand the fact that you can actually do, um, like you can do retweets, or you can tweet out the fact that you're starting to stream. You know, these are all things that can kind of be under the umbrella of a social media lead, for example. Okay, um, so there's going to be many subtypes. Individual can boost one type or multiple. It's what they feel comfortable with. If they want to focus on, if they feel like they are getting kind of overwhelmed with trying to handle multiple, they can always focus on one particular type, and that's fine. Perfectly, perfectly fine on that. Um, Open position for anyone that wants to participate. Let's see. I think I have that for, yeah. This is a common um, this is a common one that should be um, basically available for every single officer position. Um, okay, I'll go ahead and do all that. There we go. All right. Now let's see. Um, they check officer and member social medias for the following: any rule violations, meaning, if there's basically someone spewing racist crap on the one of the social medias, if they violate TOS in some fashion or another, you know, they will be reported. Okay. Um, or they basically, if they see anything that is problematic for the team, um, then they will uh, take a screenshot of it, send it to enforcement. Enforcement will take it and give the person a warning, like, hey, what's with this? That kind of thing. If it's really bad, then obviously, um, then most likely they'll be kicked out. Okay. It all depends on the the level of what was said or done. So, um, any special events, um, misspelled miscellaneous. um, Promote, boost said special events, retweet, share links, share event with EBLs. Um, Now if I'm, oh right, event booster leads. Um, yeah. All right. Um, I wonder if there's a way for me to link that with down here. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure. Should be able to, but we'll leave it for now. Um, update spreadsheet for visits and checks. Just make sure officers are doing their jobs, who was visited and when, note any special events, so on and so forth. So um, the reason why I have the updates for the spreadsheets is to make sure that the um, we kind of keep track of who was visited and when. Okay, so everybody has a chance on um, uh, everybody has a idea of who is visited and that kind of information. Um, so for example, if you have like three people that are on the team, for example, then you know then a SML will go to that first person, check out um, the like they'll check out Twitter posts, for example. And they'll go through it, see if everything is on the up and up, and then they'll write down on the spreadsheet, hey, I visited this person on this particular day. Um, no violations. That's it. That's all they need to do. Okay. Um, if there is a violation, they put down, hey, um, the here's I visited this person. There was a violation. You know, sent details to enforcement. Okay. So let's see. Let me go out and just kind of put their names down in the ELs. I keep on wanting to try to save it, and it's like, no, I probably shouldn't. Okay. Um, so, and they'll keep on updating the spreadsheet to make sure everything is on the up and up. So now we'll move on to the spreadsheet enforcement. Um, these are the people that will be um, making spreadsheets for all the sub teams, so that um, like if there's a new member that joins, they'll they'll add in the data, they'll make any kind of formulas that need to be made, they'll add in any kind of additional columns or information that should be added, they'll add in new sheets that might be requested. um, this is all amount of just trying to um, save information. Now, this may change. Um, this may change later, in that may do the um, if there's a um, like if the uh, if we do get the website up and running, then we might switch spreadsheets over to just a database. Um, transfer all the information over to a database and have it there inside of the database to just kind of keep the information stored that way. Okay, I'm just doing a spreadsheet because um, it's an easy-ish method of storing information at the very beginning. Okay, you can basically think of it as a temporary database. Okay, so um, once again, it will be an officer position, open position for anyone that wants to participate. So they help with all the spreadsheets. I mean, all of them. Okay, every single sub team, you know, yeah, every single sub team will have a spreadsheet associated with them. So they will help with creating those spreadsheets, working with them, and trying to get them worked out the way, um, you know, uh, working on every single little bit of information on that. Now, um, should have information about who actually did the the visits and the like. So I mean, this is all information that kind of needs to be stored. So um, so they create the spreadsheets for each team. They maintain each spreadsheet. So for example, a team member leaves. Okay, they get kicked out or they leave on their own free will. Okay, um, then they can kind of just hide that particular information, that particular um, individual, so that they don't necessarily need to worry about um, so other the the folks that are updating these spreadsheets, they don't need to worry about it. Okay, so they create the following for each spreadsheet: any formulas, data columns, Excel sheets, so on and so forth. Um, then they check to make sure that um, they store all the information, make sure that there's no informational errors. Um, uh, Now, this might not necessarily not might not be necessary storing data in the repository. Um, might not be immediately necessary. Um, so like if they want to kind of save that this particular individual uh, caused a violation and they want to save it for later. So like if they ever decide to try to reapply, they can always um, kind of uh, look back on in the repository and go, this person's already applied before. That's a problem. That kind of thing. So, um, let's see. Um, they chat with each of the teams for any of the following: new data row columns, new formulas, new sheets, confirming data entered correctly. Okay, so they'll constantly be chatting with other teams to make sure that everything's perfectly fine. If there's any problems or if there's anything that needs to be changed or added or modified or anything along those lines, they're going to want to constantly be talking. And the other teams should be talking with them as well. Okay, so, um, and then of course, they keep their own spreadsheet about any kind of requests done by teams, any of the sub teams, you know, uh, the reviews that are made, and if there's any like errors that are spotted. Like, say, for example, um, someone decides to, um, like, for example, for if someone, like, for example, um, month day time is different depending on where you go. Okay. Um, so um, sometimes people use and date first instead of the month. So if for some odd reason they decide, hey, I'm, well, I mean, if depending on their country kind of thing, they might say, okay, well, you know, I visited on the 10th of January and, 2020 kind of thing, and someone might think, oh, they're talking about October 1st. See, there's a little bit of a, you know, uh, pol- there's a problem with that. So that's the error that they're kind of talking about. Okay, so um, we need to make sure there isn't any kind of problems along those lines. So, um, but for the most part, I think this has been pretty much covered. So uh, um, we're good on this. Um, let's see, maybe spreadsheets may be replaced by website database later. All right. All right. So now we're going to be going on to the tech help leads. Okay. Obviously, another officer position open to anyone that wants to participate. Um, so, um, this is um, uh, this could be um, this kind of position. The tech help lead could be something that is um, someone that could be waiting for help, from other streamers, or they could actively check out other streamers to see if there's anything that could be enhanced or worked on or anything along those lines. Um, so let's go ahead and put that down there. Um, 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 may visit streamers to verify um, that they see no errors. May receive requests to receive requests to help um, streamers with issues. Let's go ahead and put that down. Keep a spreadsheet for themselves on the following. Streamer visits. Tech help plus and maybe they might be doing like just kind of research into something new. Okay, maybe they uh, research into um, new tools slash setups. So if they don't have any kind of um, uh, if they don't have, like they've visited all the streamers, there's no tech help from any of them, then they can just go and see if there's anything else out there to try to maybe help out others. Okay, like if like if they find that there is a little bit more of a um, like if there's like a better tool for streaming, for example, just throwing that out there. Like you know, like right now, OBS and Streamlabs is like two of the best two of the best tools for streaming at this current time. But who knows? Maybe, you know, 5, 10 years down the time kind of thing, then the um, there might be some other tool that's better than both of those. So um, you know, or like let's say like maybe Streamlabs decides that it wants to go into subscription based, meaning that um, they decide that in order to use their tool, you have to pay a monthly subscription in order to keep using it. Okay. just so they can pay their employees and whatnot. Okay. Um, then it is up to the tech help leads to try to find something that can replace Streamlabs for those that can't do a monthly uh, subscription. So, um, if they find that there's maybe a better tool for like spreadsheets or website design or something along those lines, these are all things that the tech help can do, can work on. Okay. Um, personally, I would like to be part of that, but I'm not always the best at it either. So, um, but that's where I would kind of be. Um, that's where I would kind of like to lean more towards personally. Okay. If I was looking at this team myself, that's where my eyes would could be going towards. Um, but that's not for everybody. Okay. So again, these are open positions for anyone, and if you can't do it, then don't force yourself to do it. Okay. So all right. Um, let's see. Um, we're pretty much good for the tech help. Let's go ahead and copy this because we have some for website. We still have a lot for spreadsheets to do on that. So website builder leads. Okay, so um, um, if when team um, gets a website, then sub team will become active. Okay. Um, so, um, having a website will allow for, as the team grows, okay, then having a website will allow for people to kind of just go to that website and get information, okay, just in one particular section, okay. Um, you know, Discord works for the most part in that. Um, it um, Discord is going to be a temporary solution for the website, meaning that we can use Discord to try to talk with about certain things, pass on information, but the website will be, um, in my particular opinion, better overall to be able to send out information for everybody. So, uh, the following is um, handled by leads. All right. So overall design, um, sub team pages, database, um, storage, um, data forms for officers, Um, to replace spreadsheets. Now, um, now there might be a point where the um, some people might be more um, some people might be perfectly fine with keeping with spreadsheets over a database or data forms on the web page. It's perfectly reasonable. Okay. If that's the case, then there should be, when we do the data forms, okay, then someone will need to take any new information being placed on the spreadsheets into the into the website. So that's going to be based off of the subteam itself. Okay. But the data forms should be easy enough for anyone to handle, and it should be up to date concerning the um, it should be able to be up to date with the spreadsheets themselves. So all the information that is available on the spreadsheets should be on the data forms for the most part. Um, let's see. Forms, storage, and maintenance. And misspelling that. Yep. All right. Are you? All right. I mean, you don't have to highlight it anymore. It's done. All right. Um, let's see. Um, anything else that should be done for the website? Design, sub-team pages, database storage, data forms. Um, maybe um, maybe a place to kind of see social media a little bit easier. Maybe social media up, updates in real time. Um, let's see. Um, um, may modify website based on subteam requests. Meaning that if for example, like the event planner, okay, they decide, hey, I need some information on the website. Can you guys help me with building it? the website builder will try to look into the best solution to try to handle that. Again, this is one that I wouldn't mind trying to tackle myself, but again, there might be better individuals out there than me that can handle this kind of website design. So um, now um, let's see, art and programming. So um, so uh, if you're an artist, for example, okay, and you want to help out designing the web page or something like that, like you want to um, create art that could be used on the web page or something along those lines, or if you are a graphic designer or something along those lines that wants to try to help out with the overall look and feel of the web page itself, then this can also be something that you might be interested in. So, okay. Um, let's see. Page creation. Um, team requests. Um, and overall maintenance. Meaning, like um, if there's like an update for the website in some fashion like that, like there's a software update, they can put that down. Okay. If there is, um, if there was like a change that was made for a particular browser, say like, a change was made for Firefox, for example, that threw a little graphical glitch in the website kind of thing, that they needed to make the change in code to handle it, then again, that's maintenance that can be changed, okay? Um, um, see, um, built for um, multiple browsers um, and um, browsers. Let's see, including phone browsers. Okay, there we go. So, so that's our website builder. So let's move on to the event planner. Okay, so um, officer position, obviously, open position for anyone that wants to participate, obviously. Plan help events for streamers, collabs, and Discord. Um, so if they have an idea um, that they want to create, okay, like um, this one is the event planner is kind of meant to be like the big event kind of team. They're the ones that are going to be kind of trying to create. various little um, um, they're going to be kind of planning out what you know could be possible. Okay, um, they might say let's create like a charity stream. They might say let's kind of build for a huge collab for Among Us, for example. Um, they might say let's do a Discord movie night or something along those lines. You know, these are all things that um, you know could be um, that could be done, that could be planned for, that could be worked out and stuff like that. Okay, that's what the event planner is all going to be trying to work on here. Uh, so they're going to kind of work on that. Set up for events, time, place, any member leads, you know, what type the activity it's going to be, um, you know, what kind of social advertising might be done. Like they can put together, um, you know, flyers, um, you know, graphics, you know, for website and or tweets, for example. Um, uh, or they could do something like um, they could do something like um, phrasing of the event, meaning that if um, you know they might do something like a little clever, like they might create um, you know example making a poem to advertise. Okay. Um, meaning that they can um, sometimes words can help boost up the you know what they want to try to convey. Okay, so um, you know they might want to just kind of say, hey, you know, we're getting together for a collab, for example. Okay, or they might change it, reword it to try to you know boost it up a little bit more or something along those lines. These are all little details that they can kind of work on. So um, so this you know spreadsheet will include any kind of past events. Um, I say past events because sometimes if an event really works, like if a lot of people loved a particular event, say like a movie night or something like that, then they could see what was done, how it was done, who planned it, and they can try to you know they can maybe set up another one in the future, you know, using the exact same kind of setup or something like that. Okay. You know, how is set up, who actually led that particular event, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. So, um, but yeah, I think this one is pretty much done for the most part. I don't really see anything else that really needs to be said about this particular sub team. So I think we're good there. So now we go to the event booster. Okay. Officer position, open for anyone that will participate. They are those that are going to hype up the event. Okay. Use social media to boost viewership. Promote to like-minded members. Set reminders to all members and officers about events. Participate in events if possible. Meaning, um, so say like someone has a birthday. Okay. Um, Event boosters are going to be those that, you know, um, they're going to be the ones that, should be like the, very first person that is actually in the chat saying, happy birthday. Okay. They should be the ones that are really kind of uh, working with whoever's there. Okay. Um, and, tries to make the event a success. Okay. Um, so obviously they might not be able to. Okay, and that's understandable. Okay, like say they're on vacation. Okay, it's their own birthday. Um, it's a holiday that they have to observe, or maybe it's a Sunday that they have to go to church or something like that, and they can't participate in an event. You know, it's all understandable. Okay. Um, um, but the wait, seven. That's weird. That's that seven shredded. Whatever. Um, so um, you know, they might not be able to uh to go there. They might have some time zone restrictions, like maybe someone's on the other side of the world and they can't participate. Maybe they have work that gets in the way. Again, understandable. So, um, but they're still, their job is to make sure that um, they want to try to get the event to be success. Okay. Um, if it's a charity stream, if it's a 24-hour stream, if it's a 12-hour stream, if it's a birthday stream, whatever, what have you, they want to try to make it a success, which means they need to um, let people know, hey, this particular person is having a birthday stream. Go watch them. Um, that kind of thing. Okay, they're meant to be. I call them like the event cheerleader. Okay, they're the hype. They have the high energy to promote when it needs to be promoted. So um, maintains event spreadsheet when event was found. Um, so, all right. If if the event planner didn't actually plan out the event and didn't tell the event booster, then sometimes it might fall on the event booster to find out about said event. Meaning, say I do a birthday stream, okay, or I make an announcement that I'm having a birthday stream, for example, okay. I didn't go through the event planner to create it, okay. So event booster might find it, or I may, you know, make the announcement that it's a upcoming event. So the event booster might find it. So they record down, hey, just found out that this one particular event is occurring. So there you go. Okay. Um, who the event for. Um, uh, Actually, I should do who, what is for, how is promoted. Um, so basically, if they promote it by doing like a retweet, they post on Discord. Um, so social media. Okay. Okay. So we've we've gone through quite a bit here. Once again, I'm at the point where I'm uh, we haven't finished it yet, but we are. Um, I mean, there's still quite a bit for me to get through on this, but um, I'm gonna try to hold to the 1 hour today. So that means I'm gonna need to close everything down here in just a second. So what we're going to do is we're gonna copy the collab planner lead there. Um, Here we go. Let's see, don't just do that. Okay, we don't need the tech assist leads anymore. Um, okay, so I think I'll just go ahead and remove those because we're going to be going through each one of the team sections anyway. So, alright, so I think we've pretty much covered everything that we needed to cover up through 10. So we weren't then didn't cover everything. That's fine. Um, it's not about trying to get this done as quickly as can. It's all meant to make sure that we handle um, it's the destination is what we're aiming for. Okay, we're just trying to get to the destination that we're trying to reach. Okay, we're not worried so much about when we get there, as long as we get there. So, um, so tomorrow we're going to continue with this. We're going to start back up with the collab planner lead. Um, Start working on that, fleshing out that position. Then we're going to, um, make sure that we handle the collab booster leads. Um, then um, we're going to look at the Discord moderator, the Discord planner, Discord booster, and then we're going to be getting into these other positions here. Okay. Um, uh, may not be possible for smaller might be possible for initial team creation. Um, may require larger membership. Okay. Just gonna put that down so, you know, I remember that these are gonna be kind of difficult to create initially, so, um, but we're going to go ahead and stop this for now. We'll go ahead and continue working on this tomorrow. So, again, remember, I will be doing this after my my stream, so feel free to check that out if you'd like. Um, we're going to continue working on um, these particular sub teams, getting them worked out, getting the foundation built. So when we do present this to a Twitch partner, then everything will be worked out the way it needs to be worked out. So, um, so there's no question as to how the team is going to um, proceed. So, but that's where we're going to go ahead and leave off for tonight. These videos will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. Got a link down below for that. I also have links to my Discord, my Patreon, and my Twitter account down below on my Twitch channel, as well as in the description of my YouTube videos. So feel free to check those out if you'd like. I got a link, I got a schedule of everything that I do on this channel down below on my Twitch About page. So if you're interested in seeing what games I play, as well as the cutting streams that I do on Sundays, feel free to check those out. But just know that I stream daily from 2 to 6 p.m. PST. So feel free to stop on by anytime during those times. Say hi in the chat if you want, or don't. It's perfectly fine if you just want to lurk. But that's where we're going to go ahead and close on down for tonight. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I catch you next time. But until then, have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll catch you strangers next time.